Fellas, welcome back. But before we start, doesn't it feel good to do like 8 podcasts in a row?
Feels so good to be
It's not 8, but I feel
Yeah, there you go. What I'm saying, welcome. You know, I do this. But yeah, welcome back. It's another episode. Another podcast episode of your 3 favorite beers in film. Hope y'all boys doing good today. The last couple episodes, we got real personal, like that. Share some, personal experiences. I feel like I'm gonna get it personal again, but not, too in depth. We all have our roles in this production company.
Luckily, because we could have all been filming like directors.
Yeah, we all could have been writers. Like, what's this button? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, that's the writer.
That was funny.
So yeah, cam producer, who can cameraman me, the writer, but I just know, I don't even have to ask you, I already know, that there's something else in film that I just know you just want to dabble in, you want to dip your toe in, or you want to fully submerge yourself in this try, just give a whack at it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know personally, a part of it is because I'm a writer, I want to act. I want to learn how to act properly, because before I even decided to do film, you do little play stuff with your friends on the camera, and I suck in front of the camera. I'm terrible.
Yeah.
I look like, what was my line? It was a word. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I really, because I think to immerse yourself in a character, like take method actors for instance, they blow my mind. Daniel Day-Lewis, probably the greatest actor.
You mentioned him a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, probably the greatest actor we've ever seen on screen. Just to get into that mind frame, like I'm gonna become Lincoln. I'm gonna become this guy who has cerebral palsy and I can only paint with my left foot. I don't know if you ever heard that movie. It's called My Left Foot.
Oh no, I never heard of it.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he has cerebral palsy and he paints masterpieces with his left foot.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it. I've heard of it.
Yeah, my father tells me about it all the time because he holds Daniel Day-Lewis in high regard too. So yeah, acting is definitely something I wanna try.
I'll give you credit. You're a pretty good extra. We've had him on set as a
True. I've been a good extra. Sympathetic.
The talent is there.
I got the base. You know what I'm saying? I got the base. But yeah, I definitely wanna like, even if I just sit with an actor, because for instance, another one, The Bear. I don't know if you know about The Bear, it's a restaurant show. They actually sat in restaurant kitchens and watched them, because that's why they were so good and precise with their cutting and everything. So even if I, tag along with them as they explore their role, I do that. Like it's fascinating to me. It always has been.
Okay, that's fair enough. What about you, Cam?
I think I'd like to go fully if I can, because I kind of do everything. Like I find myself a jack of all trades. Like I can touch anything. What area needs to be filled? I can do that. You've been with me on set. You've seen me.
Definitely.
I think I'd love to go fully into lighting, not just
very specific.
Yeah, this whole science of lighting, because I knew it for like 6 months and I completely forgot it. Because when working with actual film, your lighting has to be perfect. The foot candles, you got to put a light measure up to the face to make sure it's properly exposed. But to know it like that,
yeah,
and you can make a shot like that with no matter what lighting. So let me measure this. How far are you? Okay, turn it up here. What's ISOs? Bomb. And you'll know it's exactly how the guy said it.
Yeah.
Without even looking, because now we're like married to a digital screen, making sure, okay, is the lighting like this? Like if you'd have a light meter reading it, you know exactly what the fall off is going to be, where the drop off is going to be. It's magic.
No, and those light meters are expensive.
Oh yeah.
but no, they're
say complicated or something.
They're not actually. You just literally hold it, and it's like $300-$400. But know the exact lighting to like tune into your camera.
Yeah.
It's great for photography, everything.
Sounds hella technical.
It is.
I got to start the same way as Cam. Like, I think it's just in my years of doing this, like I've experienced so many different avenues. I still learn a lot. I mean, y'all know one of the reasons we even got our original older podcast started was because I wanted to get better with audio. So like
that's exactly why you're right.
That's exactly why I did it. So like I feel like I've gone shout out to TPSG. But I feel like that already kind of trained me when it comes to like set getting the film done.
Oh, okay.
No expert by any means, but like outside on that camera. But audio, you know, obviously you can always improve. Lighting, another good one. Mm-hmm. I have to say, but like I kind of lean into acting because the reason I don't go producer, because it's kind of like offset a little bit, is because I've never been good in sales. I never liked sales. I never felt like sales. And to me, producing feels like sales because it's like a lot of conversations about convincing and a lot of like maneuvering. Point. Management, I'm not afraid of, but I think when it gets to that sales part is where I kind of like step away and I'm like, I don't really feel like convincing anyone. Like, you like my shit or not. Like, that's how I look at it. So I would say acting. I was thinking, because after you said acting, I was thinking like, is there anything else? I would probably say acting only because I think I've been behind that camera enough times now to just want to experience it and just see like, not that I'll be great at it, but also understanding the direction I give, how I would be as an actor to a director, like that kind of thing. But if I'm sitting here telling you I want to be an actor, I'd be lying, you know, because I don't want to be an actor. I want
don't lie to us or yourself.
Yeah. But like that would probably be the number one thing. Because it's not like, again, I never focus only on the camera. I have no knowledge of the audio. Yeah. So like I would have to choose something I never really did, and acting would probably be the number one. And I give so much instruction, like, oh, this is how I intended it. So now it's like, also at the same time, it would give me the perspective that they have. So I would be able to learn from that and understand, like, especially if it's a director that doesn't know me, doesn't know much about me, and now I'm just acting. And now they're like not looking at it from the perspective of, oh, this is Andrew, the guy who directs. Like, he should know these things. It's more from the perspective of, all right, let me just get my actor ready. And if my actor's ready, then they should be acting. So, you know, essentially, like, I feel like just even the studying of lines, that'll be very difficult for me as someone who don't have the best memory.
Yeah,
but like
I can't
being
lie,
in a scene, I think I can access emotion a little bit easier.
Can you cry on cue though?
No, I don't think I'd be good at crying. I don't think I'd be good at crying.
It just looks tough.
I think every delivery would be a staunch delivery. every delivery.
No, you can play Who Kid.
Exactly.
In the
starring as himself. I really wanted to actually ask y'all about the awards, because like I'm really iffy on these Oscars, Academies, and Globe, whatever the hell it is. Like, I think when I was younger, I had infatuation with it, but like, from getting older and honestly, like, just not really seeing a lot of diversity in it, a lot of the same complexion, a lot of the same faces, seemed like an inner Hollywood kind of thing. And as I got into my journey of making film, it kind of made me feel like even if I did win that, I don't even know if I want to be there. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I would rather probably earn it alongside other individuals who are competing, like actual competing. And if that means a lower or lesser scale, then that's perfectly fine with me. But would I be upset if I won one? No. Yeah. But it would just be another award on the mantle kind of thing. And I think it'll be great for your career.
Oscar award winner, Andrew.
Correct. Exactly. But it's just that thing of like, do I look at this and say, if I don't achieve this, I am not who I think I am? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I definitely agree, and I echo that. That's the same type of time Marlon Brando was on. Because when he won Best Actor for The Godfather, he wasn't there to accept it because of reasons. And I agree, man. Growing up, that gold statue, like, even recently, I went to LA for my 33rd birthday. That was 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, we went on a couple studio tours. And we, I have a picture, like, you got to take a picture with an actual Oscar. And it felt good holding it. I was like, oh my God, it's a freaking Oscar. But then, like you said, you get older, you start realizing politics, and plenty of people have said it. George Carlin famously said it, it's like, it's a club, it's a private club, and you're not invited. It's not verbatim. And yeah, I just don't hold a high regard. Personally, I would hold more value to the Screen Actor Guild Award. Because that's from your peers. That's you, your homie said you did that shit, dog. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? The Oscar is numerous, countless years and awards from to films and people that the majority feel like they didn't deserve it. Yeah. They felt like other people that deserve it, they didn't get it. One of the biggest robberies in history is Denzel with Malcolm X. That was Malcolm X. That wasn't Denzel. That was a biography. That was a documentary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gave it to Al Pacino instead for Son of a Woman. He played a blind army vet. And it was a bad movie. Al Pacino's top 5 for me. But you can you got a greater in the same movie. Give me all you got. Give me everything. But yeah, it's just like
When you showed me that, bro.
No, Al Pacino's a wild boy, bro.
Yeah, he is. By the way, I don't know if y'all saw, but like he was at the Oscars and he showed up in the most like big suit I ever seen. Like crazy.
No, lately
you can tell he do not care anymore.
Like talk shows, he dressed the same way. Yeah.
See?
And working with Adam Sandler do that to you.
Once.
Once. By the way, side note, I have to say this, bro. Like I saw someone post like which era of NBA basketball would you wear, and they were like, oh, the 80s was like, let's say 9-inch, right? Because it goes from the inseam to the bottom, right? So 9 inches. It was shorter. Then you go to like the current day, right? They're 13 inches, right?
Yeah, it's about right
above
there,
the knee, right? And then they said the era where it's like below your calf muscle.
That is crazy.
They call that shit the Adam Sandler era. I lost it.
They gotta do my dog. And that's
my dog
ironic.
be wearing jorts, bro.
No, he does. And that's ironic.
Like capris, bro.
Pants, bro. Like, Sans. I don't know what it is, bro. Like,
Sans.
But that's
just
ironic.
enough room for the ankle to breathe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can still
socks,
see my socks, right? All right,
cool.
But what's ironic? He can ball though. That's what's funny. Adam Sandler,
he's a distributor.
He's that player that look like he can't ball, but like he'll dribble the ball in all the ways that look like he gonna get stole, but he always makes a shot.
Keep it away. Yeah. But yeah, even with the Golden Globes are TV Oscars. You know what I'm saying? And even, as a black person, a proud black person, the BET Awards should be up there. It's called Black Entertainment Television. Why isn't it in as a high regard as the Oscars? You know what I'm saying?
Us though. Like,
no, I know the reason.
It in higher regard.
Exactly, I know the reason. But yeah, there's just an Oscar, just not. It doesn't have that same lure. Once again, if I win one, I'm gonna do a backflip on stage. I might sound like a hypocrite. I'm contradicting myself.
Well, all I know is
I got an Oscar.
If I do, you can say yesterday's price is not today's price.
Exactly. I'm gonna have a picture of me holding an Oscar on my resume on the cover letter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you want to hire me?
This is the level I'm at, so act accordingly.
Match.
Exactly.
I'll say this about Oscars. To me, it's just been dishonest. Yeah. Because over and over, movies that are classics, they say, "Oh, did that win an Oscar?" No, some other movie that nobody watches again won.
Yeah.
Goodfellas lost out to.
I thought it lost to Dances with Wolves.
Dances with Wolves, one of those ones.
Yeah.
Over and every year, there's a movie that was a classic that people watch over and over, lost out to some flash in the pan.
Yeah.
Crash beat out.
Crash was good though.
Crash was good.
Watch it again. It's not.
Crash was good.
Crash was good. I liked it. I like interwoven stories like
Crash was a moment in time. It's very basic. If you watch it now with today's mind, it's not. It doesn't have rewatchability. When's the last time you seen Crash?
Continue with your point.
But over and over, there's been movies that have been like usurped others that really shouldn't. And looking back on it, it's like, yeah, that should have won. That should have won. And they have given a lot of legacy awards like Leonardo DiCaprio should have won for Wolf of Wall Street. He was terrific in that, but won for Revenant. Revenant was good, but not as good as Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
It's been over. It just irks me. It's like you guys are doing makeup awards, and now you have to make up for the makeup, and now it's too much politicking. It's not honest.
Yeah, I get that.
And it's held with such an Oscar award winning person. Oscar was like, come on, but did it?
Yeah,
but nobody sees like the circumstances around it.
Exactly. And then,
so hold on, are we saying fuck the Oscars on 3?
Not yet. Let me win one first.
Okay.
I'm too broke to say it now. You know when they.
Hey, just know I was ready though.
But honestly, even though I don't do Broadway, I'd rather win a Tony. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that screen.
The fan base is honest.
Yeah,
they're honest.
Yeah, but that screen act is good. Like it's like the NFL. They do the top 100 every day, and it's voted by the players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I hold the Screen Actors Guild in such high regard. Like Oscar, yeah, I'd love to have one, but it's not what it used to be.
Yeah, I get it.
But looking at all these movies, like you mentioned, other movies.
Other than The Godfather?
I don't think he has.
No, I have.
I think he's only mentioned The Godfather.
I think Sound of Music.
It's just jazz.
He saw The Godfather and he was like, I'm going to be a filmmaker and never watch anything again.
Exactly.
That's exactly
It's a
what he
perfect
did.
film.
Sometimes you watch them and you can those things like certain things just kind of poke at your nerve. Like, why do they keep doing that?
Yeah.
And it always appears in movies like, why do they keep doing this? It kind of takes you out of the movie for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is usually shows up in like dystopian movies and thrillers and people running. When they jump in the car, does the car have gas?
Oh, and they be going distances, bro.
All right, the first thing I check in my car is, does it have gas? And it drives me crazy in dystopian movies because who's pumping the gas? Did they refill those stations? Like, y'all keep jumping in these cars.
And they
who's
just got
firing this?
every car got a quarter tank.
Y'all running on hopes and dreams.
Every car.
It has just enough to get there. Just to
We
push
have
the
to
plot,
go from
bro.
Orlando to Georgia and tonight. Like, bro, can you get the gas? Which car you driving,
Like, we
bro?
run out of gas once we cross that state
drives me
line.
crazy.
In Walking Dead, bro, it was like every car had a full tank.
Yeah, no, that's
That's how
We
the
found the
world
car.
is.
Whoopee, but does it have gas?
Yeah, like
I mean, like I'm talking about 3 years into the 3-4 years into the world end, and they were still finding cars.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it's
do you-
crazy.
and do you know what
gas
happens?
dries up after a while too?
Yeah. And your car can get catatonic where, if it doesn't move all the time, it can freeze and not turn over.
If they were just Hondas, if they were just finding Hondas all over this, okay, yeah, Hondas.
Yeah. And Toyota.
Hondas and Toyotas,
Yeah,
they're fine.
Yeah.
But they're driving like Fords and
Find a-
Nissans. Like, no. 6 months of a Nissan not moving. That's a wrap.
This man, Will Smith, had a Suburban in I Am Legend. Ain't
one.
no way. I think it was a Suburban or Expedition.
It was a car
Ain't
that
no
shouldn't have
way.
been driving.
Bro, you know
Yeah,
how much
no.
gas you going through with that?
That's why the world ended. All
He
the
was driving
magicians.
so fast. Like, everybody's watching him like step on the gas. I just see the meter going like this.
I'm like, how is he getting more gas? Is he got a private tank? Like, bro, if you could find a Honda Civic or Accord underneath some like leaves, bro, that shit gonna last you like 3 years.
No, easily.
At least.
Like-
At least.
Easily.
And you could just, when you need gas, just pee in the tank, bro. You good.
Right.
Like, it's a Honda. Like, it'll
If you're a
work.
mechanic, 10 years, bro.
Oh, God.
Oh, forget about it.
Oh, God.
Every
That'd be
mechanic got that
crazy.
one duck off Honda Toyota they got just in case of emergency. bro.
I'll say this. So, like, for me, it'll be, I got to get rid of these because these were like the old ones, the jump scare. You know,
I'll let you finish. I'll
was
rebuttal,
You
but
know, one
continue.
of those that I was tired of seeing for a long time, but I think that ended a while ago. Or, I mean, it's still going on now, but it's getting more scarce.
Mm-hmm.
The fall down.
Bro,
Elaborate.
When I'm like if I'm trying to get out of a situation, my feet move like spikes, bro. Like I'm hitting that ground.
That's what
like,
you mean. Okay.
When I see someone fall in a movie, I'm like, how in the fuck are you falling right now? This person is going to murder you.
Which person is it? Is it?
It's usually them. But like
it's the ones you're
in
thinking
general,
of.
I would say even worse than that is usually women. And it's like, bro, like most
Women
people,
run. Every woman.
that's
I
what
know,
I'm saying.
women
Like,
pussy.
and most
Yeah,
people
for
in
real.
danger aren't just like so like falling down so easily. So like that was one. I had a third one, but I forget. But I think the one that I want to say is mine is, and we're kind of getting out of it now, is the era of non-black characters, like not even non-black characters, but non-authentic characters.
Okay.
Like authentic
Okay.
characters, yeah. So like I'll use the Bob Marley, for instance. I use Bob Marley as an example. A lot of people are one way or the other with this film, meaning that a lot of people are like, hey, just enjoy the film. It's a great film. It's a biopic. And then other people are on the fence about it because they wanted authenticity. They wanted someone who spoke that language naturally to them and could do that role. And I think that for me, I want to see more authenticity. First, because I think it's just more people to fill those roles. Like, I can't imagine one more English actor coming over to play a gangster. You know what I mean? Like,
there's more.
Just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
He killed. I haven't even watched the show, and I know he killed it. Like,
but at the same time, mate,
brick by brick.
Like it's so, and it's not to hate on Damson. Like I think he did a great job, but it's also like, what happens to DeAndre in Compton? Like what happens to him?
Who actually did that shit?
Who actually lived that shit, or not even lived it, what was close enough and has the accent down to or the dialect to a science, So like, and knows like, yo, I would never move like this. You get what I'm saying? Versus just, so like, I think we're getting away from it. I think it's always been prevalent in, because they kind of like are just experiencing their world. So it's like, in our world, it's like the second they don't get to give us an authentic character,
and it's
they
funny.
will do it.
You look at a Moonlight, who's authentic. It's so authentic. It wins.
Yeah.
Like, it works every time. Like, why you keep doing this? Authenticity works.
Absolutely.
The guy, I don't know the gentleman's name, the main character from Moonlight. But every time you see
Which
him,
one?
he's the main
like
character.
The
all
character
grown
we
up.
follow.
Yeah.
Oh, Trevante Rhodes.
Trevante Rhodes. He is everything. He is really good at his craft, and I think he's massively underrated.
Yeah, no, he definitely is.
He needs bigger roles.
Yeah, I see him.
And I think part might be a blame on Hollywood why he's not getting those roles. He is really good.
They probably see
He's
him as
acting circles around people, like even Birdcage, Bird Box.
Bird Box.
Movie's not good.
It was a bad movie, but he did.
Sandra Bullock's doing everything, but he is still shining. You can see him acting his ass off.
Yeah, that's true.
Did y'all see? I think it was called Mike.
Oh, the Mike Tyson? No, I didn't.
But they had a Hulu. Mike didn't approve it, but they had
that's
Mike documentary that he played. Trevante Rhodes played in, bro. Like after that, I went on his Instagram. Was like, what else is he working on? Like it was amazing.
So
that's
good.
A mark of good. What I think is happening with him, I think he's getting the Brad Pitt treatment because early in their careers they're seen as a heartthrob and not a thespian. I didn't realize Brad Pitt was a fantastic actor until I got older. I was like, oh, that's just the guy the girls love.
I can see that.
But I've seen him in Snatch, Fight Club, even Meet Joe Black. You know what I'm saying? He can act. I feel like that's what happened with Trevante.
I think I put Brad Pitt with Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio like latched on to Scorsese. So he kind of has a director kind of like give him those roles. Yeah. And Brad Pitt doesn't really have that guy.
Yeah, I get what you're saying with that.
Yeah,
they're so good.
Yeah, they can really act. For me, so I'm kind of go back to the vehicle thing. It might be a bit trivial, but it annoys me. It's the way they pantomime driving a car.
Oh, this?
You do not. It's either that, like they driving a goddamn school bus, or it's this. And it's not only the wheel motion. Nobody pays attention to the road. You know how many car accidents could have happened in films I'm watching?
They'll have a full 30-second
Full 30-second conversation. You know what they call it?
I love that.
Like, swerving. Bro, this is all swerving.
Nobody does that while
I love
driving.
that you say that because I figured out why they do that. Why some people are good at some people aren't. It's the rig they're on. Some people are on a trailer, which is why they're moving like this. They put the car in a trailer, put the cameras on the outside, and they're just doing this because they're not really driving. And it's hard to kind of drive when they're not driving.
If you're an actor,
people,
you
apparently if you're an actor.
It's something you gotta feel. Like when you kind of drive, but it's like remembering how to walk. Like think about walking. You kind of start walking strange.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point.
When they just hook the camera onto the car and just allow you to drive the car, you see a more natural driving. Just pay attention to that. You'll see it.
It's such small movements. Like when you're driving, your hand is gonna. Let's say you one hand on the wheel, right? Like you might just do like this. But you're more guiding the car to make sure you're straight than. Like, this is swerving, bro. That just don't make any sense.
And then, God forbid, if they're in a frantic situation where they're driving away from someone, it's worse. It's like it's about to pull the wheel out of the
you go from
dashboard.
That's when you go from 10-2 to 8-4.
Yeah, and then you all up on it, like.
I think it's really incumbent on the director to know, like, what your setup is. Do you have it on a rig or do you have them driving? If they're on a rig, you got to have them. Not just say, think about driving. No, just kind of walk them into that motion rather than like make them aware of what they're doing. Because as soon as you're aware, it's like telling somebody, think about breathing. All of a sudden you're like, how do I?
Where are my lungs?
So you're gonna walk them into that emotion of what they're doing.
And it's funny you brought up Moonlight because there's a couple car driving scenes in Moonlight, and they were just straight natural, but they were actually
Could have
driving.
been mounted. Could have been mounted.
Yeah. No. Like there's a scene where he he's driving back home, and he's on like the turnpike, and the camera's behind him. It's not a rig, so I get why, but he just looks more natural. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, another trivial one, but it still annoys me, is how people shoot guns in movies. And I'm not a chauvinist or anything, but I don't know many women.
Hold on. So you don't shoot guns and go like this?
Or
the gun doesn't fly straight to the air?
Or I don't hold sawed-off shotties and shoot it like it's a 22.
From both arms?
Bruh, who is it? You think you Duke Nukem?
Well, there's probably only two actors I would probably say could do it. And that would probably be like Arnold and Sly. That would probably be the only
And The Rock.
And The Rock.
And The Rock. And The Rock. Yeah, I forgot about The Rock. But yeah.
But that, like, not even the sideways things, because, you know, I'm from the block. I've seen niggas do that. I've seen them do that in real life. So that one's not too thing. But the one-handed shotgun or Dirty Harry. You know how
the
strong
44
a Magnum is? You lucky day punk. Oh, my forearm. That's what should follow that.
Yeah.
The sideways gun has some merit when you're like up close to the head and you like do this. Like, okay.
Yeah, because it's intimidating. You're intimidating them. Yeah. And like, I forgot the name of the movie, like another realistic aspect. He shot the gun and then burned somebody's skin with the barrel.
Oh, wow.
I was like, that's very realistic, because barrels get hot after getting shot.
Shoot off in the name.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy that they did that, though.
They'll let off shots and put it right back in their pen. No, you losing skin on your hip. What are you talking about? Don't give me that crap. It's very annoying.
Think about guns. People who get shot and then a couple scenes later, like they're not limping. Like, bro, you have a hole
shot all in your shoulder.
through your muscle.
Like, get out of here,
it will never be the same. Like,
get out of here.
Like, this is a superhero movie.
Unless it shows them popping morphine
went
in
right
between.
through the flesh, exited the back. Like,
Yeah, this is a flesh wound. Yeah.
Bro, you got shot 6 times. Everyone did that?
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't want to hear that. Shout out 50 Cent though.
yeah, exactly. Shout out 50. But yeah. Anyways, guys, like as usual, I think this was a lot of fun.
Definitely.
So much more we want to talk about, but
yeah,
that's what the next episode is for. So,
I like that one. I like that one.
I'm who?
Your boy Jormatic.
Cam, you know.
So
Deuces.
apropos. Deuces.